pickup. They're set up with second and short.
Hey, Lion! Rocco switch!
They give up the gut to Benson. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that's a 49er first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Red.
First down, and they go right back to him. Give him 24 on that play. And he brings up a San Francisco first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
They give on second to Benson. Room to the right. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Red. Silver.
They'll run Jacobs, and he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Titans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Right, check. Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yeah! Here we go! Right, check. 26.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They've got first down from the 31.
Yeah, here we go! Ready, check! Ready, check! 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds his target, Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Here we go! Right, check! 26.
Here's second and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long, Prescott taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Tennessee. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Red on red.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And they can go ahead. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence working from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. Man in motion out of the slot.
11, Agate. Take right open. Silver.
Here we go on 4th, Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, there we go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Cooper DeJean with the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Hey, 11. Red.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Benson's got it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Benson on 1st and 10. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by Deion Henley. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Working quickly here.
Think right.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Going on 4th. Here's Lawrence. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready up.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Check.
It's Benson on the give. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. All right, here we go. It's a hunt.
2nd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All right, let's go.
Sending a receiver left.
Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Take right open. 13, Lou. It's hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Has room into the secondary. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Miller on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he has enough room to gain about 4. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Titans with a long ways to go for a score. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yeah! Here we go! We're going to 53. Hey, kill! 26.
Play action, Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his fullback. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
26.
1st and 10, Prescott. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. 26.
Dak off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Dak throwing again. The throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, kill!
Another throw for Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Yeah, here we go!
They motion the tight end over.
26.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again. Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll try it right with Benson. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down throw, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Gun. Here we go.
Lawrence trying again on second. That one's cut along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Silver.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion. 11, Haggett. 11.
Lawrence looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Cut out left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
24. Here we go.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Now he takes it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This reeled in by Benson. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense in the hurry up here.
Number 7. That's a gain of 7.
11, add it.
It's 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, San Francisco. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some spin. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Robinson on the inside give. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
3rd and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He's back to throw. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Benson's got it. Oh, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. At 47. 26.
Dak to the air here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Putting a receiver in motion.
We go 47. 26.
Prescott now on third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the 49ers have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game. That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Rip, 23.
Benson now from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
Going to the ground again on first. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hey, go, go. Hey, kill.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Sink right. 30 left.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, kill.
It's now 4th down and
11.
Looking to throw. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Kill. Hey, kill.
Dak out of the pistol. On the move, headed right. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
a gain of 21 yards. And the Titans first down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Dak now from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a lead just before the end of the third. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Has a man, it's Scott. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Only one quarter. Big play, gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
Hey, easy,
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Go, go. Lisa 24.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Getting out to his left. Now he fires it deep down the near. They connect on the deep shot. And he's out of bounds at the 4. Oh, he was thinking touchdown there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
11.
They'll send him over right.
Hot.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's out a little short of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let it take. Everyone, kill. Let it take.
Prescott to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Everyone, kill.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. He put everything he had into. He's got it at the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Working quickly here. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kill.
From the gun is Prescott. This throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Yeah! Here we go! Right kick! Here we go, go to 54, go to 56.
Back to throw it. The back grabs it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
26.
Here's Robinson. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 26.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
Here we go, going to 52. 26.
Running with Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
On red. Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Taken in by Dobbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers losing by 7. First and 10 from the 41.
Silver.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
26.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Hey, kill. 26.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
23. 13, Luke. Luke.
He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels, not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Go, go, let's go.
Setting up to pass. That throw finds Pickens. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
11, Agate.
Here he is to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Short pass caught by his tight end.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Lisa, 24. Here we go, sir.
One final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.